Can a new audio interface really make me a better musician? Let's find out. Freebeat. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and be sure to check out my free upcoming live stream concert, Freebeat Live Clash of Fools. It's on Friday, April 2nd at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a ton of fun. Hope to see you there. Let's get started. So a little over a year ago, I decided to start taking this channel seriously. I had less than 200 subscribers, but I knew that I had a pretty interesting perspective to offer people. That being one of a seasoned musician, but a very novice electronic musician, and even more novice of a music producer. I had no desk to record at, but I knew I needed to make videos every single day, and I really wanted to focus on having decent quality audio. So I did some research and wound up picking up this. This is the Zoom H5. This is how I've been recording all of my audio for every single video that I've made over the past year. It's been an absolute workhorse for me, but a lot of you probably don't realize that this has also been my audio interface at my PC for the past year. And on the audio interface side of things, it's been pretty lackluster, to be honest. I've had to make do with a lot of its quirks. For instance, every time I want to switch between recording audio and using it as an audio interface, I'd have to power off the PC, unplug this, plug it back in, and turn it on. And that whole process takes like 30 to 45 seconds. And that doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but lately the driver on the PC has been crashing, meaning that I've had to reboot the computer and turn this off and on like every 10-15 minutes. Sometimes when doing something as simple as watching a YouTube video, let alone when I'm editing in Premiere or something like that. Or worst of all is when I'm in Ableton or like Audacity recording some kind of voiceover stuff. Yeah, it can get pretty bad. Not to mention, it's very noisy when the computer is on, when connected USB. I've tried it with several different cables and I've looked it up, and it just seems to be one of the downsides of the H5. That being said, I love this as an audio recorder, especially being able to take it on the go and having, up to 4 XLR inputs. It's a workhorse. Nothing against the Zoom H5. But it's time to upgrade my interface on the PC side of things. So I did some research and decided on the Audient EVO 4. Now this is supposedly a very cool audio interface. It's 2 in, 2 out, hence the 4. It's USB-C, and it's got this really cool smart gain feature. Now, like I said, I am a very novice producer. I have never really messed around, on the producing side of things, other production side of things, I guess I should say, other than, for the past year with this channel. Before that, I was the guy who just showed up, played the parts, took the money, and left. So this has a really interesting feature that really appeals to me that at first I thought was a hoax, but the more reviews I watched, it seems like it's pretty legit, and it's called Smart Gain. Basically, it monitors your input and can automatically figure out what the best gain setting is for that input. So I'm really excited to try this thing out and to see if it actually can make me, a little better of a producer. Let's see if I can get it open with no knife. I think I got it. I did, I got it. All right, there we go. Price-wise, it was also super, super affordable at just over $100 US. I think it was like 129 US. So I'm pretty happy there. I could have gone with the 4 input option, but I don't really make music at the computer that much, so I didn't really see the point in that. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alrighty, EVO by Audient. Is this like a quick start guide? Looks like it. Cool. Let's go ahead and take this off. Oh, so here's the interface. Okay. The bottom of the box. Type A to Type C cable. Nice. Let's go ahead and put the box off to the side. You guys got a good look at it, right? It's black. It's a box. Cool. All right, here is the star attraction. Let's see. How do we get this one open now? Put the free snack packet aside. All right, so there's the EVO 4. Nice. I thought it was going to be metal, but it's definitely, it's a plastic, but it's like a thicker plastic. Okay. Yeah, it feels very sturdy in the hands, actually. Tiny bit of flex right there, but you're not going to be squeezing that hard. Or if you are, you're doing it wrong. Alrighty, so we've got just one dial here on the front. It is endless. It does click between steps, so that's nice. Nice click to the buttons. Cool. So in the front here, we do have an instrument in, which is nice. You know, it's basically a DI, so you can run your bass or guitar right into that. Very cool. 1/4-inch headphone out on the front, and that's it for the front. Flip it around to the back. We've got our Type-C USB out to the computer. We've got monitor out left and right, and then 2 inputs. So these are both XLR inputs with the 1/4-inch inside there, and that's basically it. So very, very simple. That's all I wanted, was something that I could put on the desk, you know, kind of out of the way. I also like that the interface up top is very simple. So you'll have one dial here. If you want to set your gain for input 1, you click in 1, then just mess with it. Same with number 2. You can enable your 48-volt phantom power same way. Just tap the input you want, press the button. Right here, this is your volume level for headphones and output. So click this in, spin your wheel. Then this right here is your monitor and input mix. So I believe if you click it and then spin this to the right, it's your PC, and if you spin it to the left, it's your inputs. The instrument input, by the way, mutes input number 1 on the back. So yeah. There is one downside that I've read about, and that's that the headphone jack, when something is plugged into that, it completely mutes the monitor outs. And that's physically like something that is wired into the board. It's not software based, so that's kind of lame. But I figure I'll almost always be using these outs into my MPC and then running my headphones out of that, because the MPC is almost always on my desk. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the computer. Pretty loud. But I want to see how this thing sounds while we're at the computer with the mic plugged into this, to see if that would be a viable option for recording videos as well. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in to my USB hub up top there and plug it in on the back there. That's pretty nifty. Yeah, that's very nice. Okay, so I just got the driver installed on the computer. Setup was super easy, took about 1.5 minutes to do. Anybody can do it. Now what I'm going to do is plug my microphone that you hear me on right now into the back of the EVO 4, pull up some audio recording software on the computer, and we'll see how it sounds plugged into this interface instead of the Zoom H5. So I'll be right back. All right, we are back and we are on the EVO 4, as you can see. Right now the computer is on. I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background. This sounds really nice to me. I'm going to try to use the Smart Gain feature now, though. So I believe I click right here, and then click this, and then click this again. And now you're hearing me through the camera audio, because this just cut everything out because it's thinking and processing right now. So you can see that little Smart Gain light is orange. Let's wait for it to turn green. There we go. Okay, so it has me locked in right here. It thinks this is the optimum level for my voice. I think you can hear the computer just a little bit through my mic, but nothing that crazy. The mic, by the way, is the Movo LV4. I'm using the omnidirectional like lapel clip-on mic. Yeah, right now I'm just recording into Audacity. Everything looks nice and smooth, honestly. I'm not sure if I'll need to normalize it or not. I guess I'll find out when I stop recording. But yeah, for the most part, this sounds really, really good. I do want to like plug a pocket operator into this thing or something before we wrap up. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, gonna plug in the Mega Man in the back here. Let's go ahead and listen to this. Let's go ahead and set Smart Gain for this one as well. So we go Smart Gain, number 2, Smart Gain. And now I'm just going to play as it thinks and thinks and thinks. Alrighty, here we go. We have our optimal volume. And I think with this one, I can turn up or down my headphone level. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and make a little sequence here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Here we go. All right, so not my best effort with a pocket operator, but I'm pretty impressed with this interface. Everything looks rock solid on the computer, which that was my main concern. But if this thing sounds like $1 million and certainly did not cost $1 million, that's even more of a win for me. And it certainly gives me confidence to maybe try a little bit more recording on the computer than I have in the past. Thanks to the Smart Gain feature, I am excited to use that maybe with like the bass. I've never really been able to get good sound from my bass before into the computer, so that is exciting. And we will be coming back to this interface from time to time just to update my thoughts on it and whatnot, so I hope you guys are excited for that. If you did enjoy this little unboxing and first look at the Audient EVO 4 interface, then go ahead and leave a like on the video. If not, you can leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.